Hello, Cherie Hanson here. It's been quite the adventure lately for me because I'm trying to plan this 30-day trip to Scotland, Ireland, and the north of England. And I'm not good with the skills of that. So I am having what I call a session of upgrading from the universe. First of all, I hate spending money. So the universe is saying, okay, if you want to expand your life and stop being a captive of your own fear thoughts that are left over from COVID, then you need to spend the money that you've saved up, not doing anything. Do you understand how much money you can put in your bank if you're not doing anything? It's kind of miraculous. So not the restaurant, not the movie, not just driving someplace and using gas and cooking, with the things you have. And it's just like, oh my goodness, look at that. I've got a savings account. So this is my growth time. And I'm not asking for hugs, but if you want to send one, that's fine. I have a kind of risk aversion personality, and to go out into the world always means like going through a star portal. Going to the Starscape portal is like, there's the opening. You're going to go through. I don't know what's going to happen. I may dissolve. And I'm looking at all of these places and trying to organize it and deal with the unknown. And so here I am getting what I call the period of phobia lessons. Like, you don't like doing this, guess what? If you want to grow your life and be better and bigger and more confident, then you need to go through this. So I am sharing that with you because I know all of us go through these periods where we just want to resist. And today when I was sitting Wim Hof, I got this picture. Sometimes the messages come to me as it's like a TikTok with no, there's no soundtrack. It's just the image. Pulling out the junk drawer. Now, I know you probably don't have a junk drawer, right? But many of us do. And when you pull out the junk drawer, your first response is, what the hell is in here? Like all of these things, pieces, fragments of leftover projects or things you've purchased because you had this surge of ambition and you thought you were going to crochet a barn for yourself or macrame, a carpet, or when you were going crazy with inspiration. And so you buy all this stuff, and then where do you put it? Well, you put it in the junk drawer because number one, it's available. It's not hidden away. And number two, it's out of sight. And I was thinking of how my mind is like a junk drawer. I've got so many thoughts. I've got half-finished thoughts. I have, a flat pack dream construction project that's in there. It just is full. It's always full. And the process I go through, because I have been in this Buddhist meditative training for so many years, is I look at the thought and I hold it up and I ask myself the question, how does this serve me? So you've got 15 types of screws in your junk drawer. And you're just looking at them going, Why do I have this? Does it serve to make a better life for me? No. So it's easier for me to take that thought and throw it out and get rid of it. But first, the first part of that process is you have to see it. Everybody who thinks that you can just like get plastic spiritual surgery, just lay down on a table and a spirit will come in and it will totally revitalize you and reconstruct you and make you younger and more vibrant and more perfect. And that's from the capitalist consumer patriarchal imprinting that we have. Once we connect to the earth, once we connect to the wisdom of the elders, once we connect to an understanding of nature with its death and birth, recycle, with its shifting and unpredictability, we can get into a place where we absolutely understand why we've saved this thought. Look, when I open the drawer, they just roll around in there and make noise. And the other thing is, in the junk drawer, there are tools that you don't even remember how to use. You bought them because they were special, and they're in the junk drawer because they are special. So, a very important part of meditation is look at your thoughts. Open up the junk drawer, let it rattle as things roll down to the front. And instead of saying to yourself, what the hell is wrong with me? We say, every house has a junk drawer. It's just part of being alive. So how do I get to a place where I can take my dreams or my thoughts or my ideas or my inspiration and put them in the right place? There's a place for those. There's a scrapbook, or there's a beautiful box that you can buy that snaps open. So those things, when you're thinking about them, instead of seeing them as this fire engine alarm, this sense of urgency, of scarcity, of anxiety, of grabbing, of racing. What you can do with those is you can take those and put them in the, I value this vision, I value this concept, I value this intention. And it goes in the Not Now album. It goes in the let's keep this. Let's keep this in a special place where we can revisit it. And the final thing that I'm really looking at right now, and I want to share with you because I find it so exciting, is if I look back over my life, I understand that when I have a thought, when I have an idea, when I have the list that comes up, get the catworm medicine, dig up the sage, plant seeds, vacuum the carpet, work on your writing, so you've got this big list. And my way of dealing with the list so it doesn't activate, it doesn't turn on the smoke alarm or the CO2 alarm. It doesn't get me all riled up and my eyes bugged out, my breathing shallow, and I gotta go get it. Is I think back and I go, you know what? I always finish the things that I have plotted out as something to do in the future. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I look back and I go, got the cat worm, got the sage planted, I put in the new plants. Look at you, look at you. So this comes down to, how do we deal with this mess of thoughts that is just up here in our junk drawer, so that we don't get in a place of scarcity? Oh my God, there's not enough time, there's not enough me, there's not enough energy. And what we know for sure is, if you empty that junk drawer out, you know what's going to happen. This is the joke. You're going to put more crap in there. You can empty out thoughts, you can calm your mind for a short while, but it's going to fill up again. And I can see it happening. I can see it happening. It's like, you got the lottery ball that comes down, and it's got a message on it, and it's like, must get a vet for the cat, and you get a vet for the cat, and then another one comes down, because there's always something in the tube. There's always some future project that we're creating, because that's the way our minds work. So these are the methods that I use to calm myself the hell down, to deal with the things that are coming up. If I have a thought coming up and it leads me to feel that it's going to grow who I am, it's going to upgrade me, it's going to make me more peaceful and more powerful at the same time. That's possible, Peaceful and powerful, they go together like peanut butter and jam. If I can do that, if I can say, yes, you have completed the challenges you've set for yourself, then I live without fear. And that's what peace is. Peace doesn't mean sitting on the bench and never doing anything. Peace is living in this moment without fear. I just want to mention to you that I am getting more and more clients all the time. If you are interested in life coaching from me, and we can draw up a contract, we can draw up a plan, I will warn you that I am a very, very clear channel, and I can see the thing you might be missing. Maybe it's in the junk drawer. Maybe we can look through your junk drawer and see that one intention that you need to get out of there and start working on. Okay? So get a hold of me. We can set up a remote session. I would be very happy to do that. And I say to you, in this new energy, after the eclipse, may you be at peace. May you be so full of love for yourself, so proud of the decisions you're making every day, that you just feel great. And that's what we're looking for. And I want to say to the people who are subscribing, who are viewing my videos, who are putting comments and thumbs up, I appreciate you. Thank you.